And President Joe Biden's pardoned all prior federal offenses of simple marijuana possession and urges governors to do the same. As we first told you on Thursday, Governor David Ige says he supports measures that align with state and federal laws on this issue and is reviewing the president's request. Now, Chris Wynn joins us live now from the nation's capital with what you need to know about the impact on and what this could have. Chris.
Lay, good afternoon. The Democratic-controlled House passed a bill back in April decriminalizing marijuana. But as you know, action has since stalled in the Senate, which is one of the reasons why President Biden is now using his executive power to partially act. Take a listen.
I'm announcing a pardon for all prior federal offenses for the simple possession of marijuana. There are thousands of people who are convicted for marijuana possession who may be denied employment, housing, or educational opportunities as a result of that conviction.
President Biden sending simple federal marijuana possession offenses up in smoke and beginning the process of potentially loosening federal classification of the drug that currently puts it on the same level as heroin and LSD.
It makes no sense. So I'm asking the Secretary of Health and Human Services and the Attorney General to initiate a process to review how marijuana is scheduled under federal law.
The president also urging governors to follow suit with similar pardons at the state level. Texas's governor says he's not on board, saying in a statement put out by his spokeswoman, quote, "Texas is not in the habit of taking criminal justice advice from the leader of the defund police party and someone who has overseen a criminal justice system run amok with cashless bail and a revolving door for violent criminals. The governor of Texas can only pardon individuals who have been through the Texas Board of Pardons and Parole system with a recommendation for pardon." But Lay, this could be life-changing for thousands of people. In fact, there were 6,500 people convicted at the federal level of simple marijuana possession between 1992 and 2021. Reporting live from the nation's capital, I'm Chris Wynn, KITV4 Island News. Lay?
Now, Chris, these pardons really could be a significant step toward decriminalizing marijuana at the federal level. Could you tell us more about that?
Yeah, that's a really great point because right now marijuana is classified as a Class 1 drug alongside heroin and LSD, which means according to the U.S. government, there is no acceptable medical use for medical marijuana at the federal level, despite study after study showing the positive health benefits of medical marijuana. So the president has directed the Department of Health and Human Services plus the Attorney General's office to conduct a review of how marijuana cases are handled at the federal level. And Lay, in his announcement, the president also made it a point to say that black and brown people had been disproportionately impacted by convictions. Lay?
Chris Wynn joining us live from Washington, D.C. Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you.